It's the brother from another mother podcast.
Yes, what's going on, people? We are back in the building. It's the B Fanboys, your favourite podcast. We are back again with a quick 10-minute review of Netflix's Sweet Bobby, My Catfish Nightmare. You watched it?
I did.
Bloody hell.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell. Now, catfishing has been a real thing from a long time, yeah? But this catfishing that took place in this show?
It took it to a whole nother level.
No.
Actually, a whole nother universe. I couldn't even put it to words. I was shocked.
If this happened to me, listen, no. Murderation. Murder all up in the dance floor, all of it. So this is the story of, what's her name? Kirat. Yeah? Kirat. And she old as far.
Now, not at the time though, when it happened.
When it happened, she was what, 30?
No, she was 20 when she initially, no?
Okay, so when she initially met him, she was 20 something. Chatting to this brother for 10 odd years.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, let's pause that there. Yeah? Because at the start of the show, she's in the rave in Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah? And she sees this brother that she's been talking to online for 10 years.
Yes.
So she goes up to him and she's like, hey, Bobby, it's me, Kirat. And he's just giving her all the oxygen. All of the oxygen. He is airing her differently, like he don't know her. Red flag number one.
Oh yeah. Like, if you've been speaking to somebody and then you see them in public, shouldn't they at least recognize you?
10 years deep?
You imagine. All that time, you don't know who the person is. You don't know what they look like.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, if I've been chatting to somebody for 10 years and I see them on the road and they air me like that, I'm not chatting to you no more. Red flag number one.
Yeah, she just goes off like, maybe because it's loud and he's been drinking and blah blah.
At that point, I paused it and I said, whatever happens to this bitch here, she deserves it. Yeah, because there's no way in hell, 10 years deep, and you air me like you don't know me. No. So then, reconvene. It comes out that she's been talking to this guy online for 10 years, yada yada yada. He was married, he got divorced.
He got married again.
She wanted to declare her love for him, she didn't. He got married again. Had a kid. Got divorced again. At that point, she was like, I'm going to tell him that I love him.
Yeah.
So she tells him she loves him, yada yada yada. Time goes on, they're talking online, ha 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 ha, he, all good. Sleeping on the phone.
Imagine, on Zoom.
Sleeping on Zoom to each other.
Imagine.
Yeah? Twos, she gets a message from one of his brethren, because this is all taking place in the Facebook universe, yeah?
Yeah.
Red flag number two.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a message from one of his brethren, oh, Bobby's been shot 6 times. What? Why? How? What? Is he 50 Cent? Like, is he the Punjab 50 Cent or something? Why is man just licking shots at him? She doesn't find this odd. Continues.
Red flag, no?
Red flag number 3. Continues. He's now in witness protection. So she can't come and see him.
And they moved him from Kenya.
From Kenya
to New York.
To the New York. Red flag number 4. As much as America want to police the world, why the bumble batty crease are you getting shot in Kenya and be taken to witness protection in America?
Exactly. What was America got to do with it? Anyway? Like, were they chasing after the person that did the shooting, or?
And which witness protection let you still be chatting to girls you met on the internet whilst you're in WITSEC?
I don't think anyone will let you.
If we learn anything from Power, with Tasha being in witness protection,
oh yeah,
people don't know where you are.
Nope.
You ain't even got a phone.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nada.
But she continues anyway.
Anyway.
He then starts sending her gifts.
T-shirt with his scents on.
A t-shirt that he slept in. Mad thing. the diamond necklace and the earrings thing. Mad thing. So at this point I'm thinking, well, what kind of reverse catfish is this? Because isn't the aim of catfishing to get something? This guy's just giving everything out.
It. So I was confused.
Yeah, I was baffled. So I was like, okay, cool. Then she said, you know, when we're on the phone and stuff like that, he can't communicate because of how many times he got shot. So at this point, I'm like, wait a minute. You spent all this time on the phone and he don't say anything. So she's like, yeah, he taps on the keyboard or he rubs the microphone.
What the stupidness is that?
See, it's aggravating me. It's aggravating me. I was getting so incensed.
Yeah, so
because of the catalogue of idiocy that this woman was just going through. So then she started to get bad tempered. Yeah?
Wouldn't you?
I would have beaten this situation.
Actually, but to be fair, you would have probably cut off long time ago.
2 red flags is my limit.
There you go.
2. The first one is orange.
Because he's on what, 4 now? 3, 4?
5. Listen. So then he's like, yeah, I want you to marry me. So he they put, what's that game, like Doodle Pad or something, where you both draw on the screen of your iPad while you're on FaceTime and it comes up on the other side.
Yeah.
So he writes, yeah,
will you marry me? Yeah.
Will you be Mrs. Jantu or some fuckeries? Yeah? That's the proposal. Mad thing. So I'm like, okay, cool, they're engaged. He goes, don't tell your dad, because I want to come and tell your dad face to face.
And I get that, but from when I've not met you face to face myself, I can't.
You want to do face to face with my pops, but you ain't looked in my eyes yet.
Exactly.
But if you don't take a long jump off a short pier, you see. No.
No red flag.
Mad thing. So then,
giant red flag. Even.
So then he's all like, somehow he's communicating with her mum.
Yeah, so they swap numbers.
Something like that.
Yeah, so then.
So I'm like, how is he talking to your mum? Because surely your mum's not a special Champions League level dickhead like you to be putting up with the tapping on the keyboard as communication.
I'm guessing they text.
Man's communicating via Morse code, and you don't find something wrong with that, bro.
Yeah.
So then,
and the mum keep the secret too.
Yeah,
as well.
Keep the secret from the dad, you know.
Yeah.
Keep the secret from the dad, and then so when people are saying to her, listen, this might be something that you don't think it is because you've never met him.
Yeah.
Does anybody you know met him? Has anybody you know met him? She's like, yeah, he's friends with my cousin. So then it comes to light about the cousin. So the cousin is like, yeah, I've met him. I went out with his brother, whatever. They're cool, blah, blah, blah. We're still friends, yada, 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 yada. So the cousin is acting like some go-between.
Big mess when she turns up to my man's house.
Long story short, she says, if you don't come and see me this week, we're done. So he's like, fine, I'm getting on the plane. She's tracking his plane. Man lands in London now.
That's slightly stalkerish, you know.
Books into the hotel, yeah? Books into the hotel. He's like, I'm at the hotel. I need a couple of days to acclimate. Don't come and see me yet.
Care?
So then she loses it. She goes to the hotel. All right. I'm here to see Bobby Jandu, blah, blah, blah. We don't have nobody here by that name.
Big red flag.
We don't have nobody here by that name. So she's dinging off man's phone. He's not answering. She texts him saying, you're taking the piss, blah, 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 blah. He calls her. Listen, I'm in the hotel. I told you I don't want to see anybody. Like, I've told the reception, if anybody asks for me, tell them I'm not here.
Why, who does that? Who does that?
This man thinks he's James Bond now.
Imagine.
So you're telling me you don't want nobody to know that you're here. You tell the reception, if anybody asks for me, I'm not here. Before you just give the reception a fake name.
You know? That would be the go-to, no?
So this girl now starts playing detective. And she's like, I've got a postcode of where his family or somebody, somehow she got this postcode. I can't remember how. So she goes to the house, yeah, and sees my man's ex-wife and his son. Actually, scrap that, rewind, yeah. Whilst they're together, this man says, "Oh, I've got to tell you something. My ex-wife is pregnant." How? You're in witness protection. What kind of superhuman, Super Saiyan level sperm have you got to be crossing? So you telling me you're not crossed the borders and the rivers from America to Kenya to impregnate your ex, but you're in witness protection?
So clearly it must have happened beforehand.
What, was she pregnant for 11 months?
I have no idea.
Because this kid was born in the midst of their relationship.
Yes.
So obviously he cheated on her.
Yeah.
So then she's like, "Oh, how could you do this to me? Whatever, whatever." Red flag number 9,463.
And it keeps going.
And she gives him another chance, whatever. Fast forward now. So she goes to this postcode, sees the ex-wife and the pitney. Like, cool. Follows them, whatever. Long story less long, she winds up at this house in Brighton. Back in the same city where she met him, where she saw him at the club, and he didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
She knocks on the door. The brother answers the door. At this point, I'm like, oh shit! He's not a catfish. He looks exactly like the photo.
Exactly.
She's nabbed him now.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can I help you?"
Imagine.
She's like, "Bobby, what do you mean, can you help me?" He was like, "How do you know my name?" At this point, I had to sit up on the sofa. I had to sit. I said, "God."
Temperature would be rising in me.
I said,
like,
"What is
excuse you?
I said, "What is happening? What's going on?"
What kind of catfish is that? That the person looks like who they're meant to be, but doesn't know who
At this
who
point,
are.
I said, maybe he's a twin.
That could do it. Because remember he did say about his brother looks a bit like him, which in the younger photos they did look a lot the same.
She starts creating. My man's wife comes down the stairs. Dum, 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 dum. Who is this woman? You're still here? He's been with me for the past X amount of time.
Yeah.
Yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
These times his wife is like, really, nigga?
Is that what you're doing?
Is that what we're doing? Yeah. So this man is like, I've never seen this woman before in my life. I don't know who she is.
Like,
I swear to you, I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So then the girl tells the wife her name. She tells the wife their pitney's name.
Imagine.
She says blah 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 blah.
And
Like,
she says all the clothes that
the clothes that she bought and was sending, that she
Yeah.
was picking, is what the you is wearing. At this point, I'm watching the screen, massaging my temples. I'm thinking, oh my diddy days.
I was thinking, how is this going to come to
What is
conclusion?
happening?
How is this happening? It was mad.
So then she calls the cousin and like, I'm at Bobby's house and this is what's happening. Rare. Cousin says, do you know what? Leave the house. I'm going to sort it all out for you. They said they're going to call the police. Don't worry, just leave. Yeah? Just leave. I'll sort it all out.
And then
So she leaves.
This from here.
Then
Man blow.
she gets a text from the same cousin. Yeah? The whole thing was me.
And I'm sure it took a little while for that to sink in as well. So, how are you going to tell me that was...
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean the whole thing was you? My head would explode, bro. My head would explode.
Yeah.
The whole thing was you. So the cousin was going out with Bobby's little brother.
Yeah.
Made friends with him. Decided that she was going to use photos of Bobby to catfish her cousin. And then it just got out of control, she says. But she invented these friends because when he was in hospital, there was friends that was communicating with the girl who's the victim, giving her information and stuff like that. Apparently, there was like 30 to 50 profiles like this girl had created.
Yeah, she created a whole network of people
for this Bobby guy.
Imagine.
And she was just
how
like,
deranged you have to be to do that.
But then when it was breaking it down at the end, the cousin and the girl, that the victim, was out in a cafe or something, and then she was like, "Oh, look, Bobby's messaging me now, whatever," and it's the cousin from her Apple Watch.
Imagine.
Sending messages in real time. I said, blood of Nebuchadnezzar.
Like, did you not clock? Like, would you?
But
not
you
think...
wouldn't though, because even if I'm sitting here, you're sitting next to me, and I'm doing something on my watch, and your phone goes off, you're not gonna think it's me.
True, I'm not gonna think it's you, but then if we were there for a while, I would think every time you go on your phone, Bobby messages.
I don't know about you, but my phone be popping. So look, my phone's going off right now. See,
some people be popular anyway.
But as a show, yeah, I was gripped because I could not work out the fuckeries, and that's what kept me watching it. Because after she saw him in the club, yeah, and was like, Bobby, and he was just like, who's this bitch, bro? Yeah, I was like, nah, this is dumb. This is stupid. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah, but when you see, maybe another 10 minutes in, and she starts explaining what was going on.
That's what hooked me
that's
in,
what
because I
hooked
wanted
you.
to work it out.
Yes.
I wanted to work it out.
Yes.
The OCD in me did not want to let me finish the day without knowing exactly what's going on.
Absolutely. So, like for me, I was watching it, and
Bring your mic closer as well.
And so, for me, I was watching it, and obviously, being someone that's watched the old catfish shows and stuff like that.
Man like Neve and that.
Yeah, you know, big up though. I just wanted to know who was it at the end. So I had to watch and follow the clues and all the things. And I'm thinking, like we've been saying, red flag after red flag, red flag, forgiveness after forgiveness. Like, this guy was married, divorced, been shot. Like, how many warnings and signs you need to realize you need to get out?
Did you see when this actually happened in the episode of Catfish? So there was this guy, he was talking to another guy on this dating chat hotline thing in America, and it turns out it was his cousin that was doing it to him, because when they was younger, because Neve goes to her and she's like, why did you do this to your cousin? He was like, he should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
Oh damn.
So the cousin said, the cousin dissed her or something long time ago. She was like, right, I'm gonna get you. And this is what she did. But can you imagine you meet a girl, yeah? First 8-9 years, you lot are just cool, brethren. Don't see each other because you live in different places, cool, whatever. Relationship starts to form with you two. She's supposed to come and link you, whatever. And then it turns out that your cousin just sends you a text out of the blue, yeah, the whole thing was me. Listen, we need a family intervention now because I'm going to kill you.
Oh, there'll definitely be words, but there'll definitely be fists too.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to phone my uncle or my auntie, whoever your mum or your dad is, yeah?
Tell them they're going to lose
Now
listen.
Kalas. Finished. But yeah, overall, I give that a solid 8.5 out of 10 because there was no way I was going to work out what the fuck was going on there.
I would never guessed. Like, they mentioned that cousin maybe once or twice in the beginning.
Yeah.
And in the whole of the show, right up to the end, like maybe 20 minutes of the show before you hear that name again. So I have no idea. I was not thinking to connect it to her. Even though I was thinking, who could it have been? Because it's got to be someone that knows him.
Both of them.
To knows the photos of her brother, Bobby and the brother. And then, because you know, like they said, in Kenya, they're
close.
They're close knit, so they know each other. So it's got to be someone that they know. Because it couldn't be someone outside. Because she
it was too intricate.
Yeah, too intricate. You know, too much details.
Yeah.
So I just thought, this is my. I was invested. I was fully invested. Till late last night, I was watching it. Like, eyes are burning me. But I'm like, I am going to finish this, and I finished it, and then I dropped off to sleep. But yes, for me, yeah, good 8, 9 out of 10. That was good.
I'll give it an 8.5. An 8.5, only because if you're not dedicated, that beginning scene is going to make you not watch it.
Yeah, because it's a bit slow and...
it was a slow burner at first. Like, it took time to get to the crux of what was going to happen.
I think because she was trying to explain herself and how she was and give her background to...
Too much yappa. We don't give a backside about you being a DJ on this.
And that's true. There was a lot of extra information we didn't need.
Bare fluff. Bruv, get to the point. You were stupid, you got catfished, and now we're going to break it down. That's what we need to know.
Yeah.
Don't need to see you pushing buttons on the DJ mixer and...
I didn't need to know you out every weekend.
Yeah, all of that.
I didn't need to know all of that stuff. All I need to know is you had this issue, your family got involved, and that's why I don't know where it went wrong. That's it.
Nah, but yeah, for me, 8 out of 10. Solid 8. You go give it a 9.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Alright, cool.
I think it's at the beginning that faulted for me.
Yeah, 100%. Alright guys, that was our review of My Sweet Bobby, My Catfish Nightmare. Idiot woman. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
share
don't
the
get
video as
catfished.
well. Don't get catfished. If you're talking to someone, tell them to send you a picture of them holding up today's newspaper and to circle a random word on the newspaper, because you can't AI that.
That's right.
Right. We was here, we out. Be fanboys. Peace.
It's the brother from another mother podcast.